Hi, it's Maura Stephanie, and it's Parsha time. The name of this week's Parsha is Beha'alotecha, Beha'alotecha, Beha'alotecha. The name of this week's Parsha is Beha'alotecha, Parashat Beha'alotecha. This week's Parsha has a lot going on. There's quite a story to tell, and we are going to have Miriam HaNevi'ah. Miriam is going to come and tell us something about the Parsha. Here we go, Miriam. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Miriam. I'm the daughter of Yocheved and Amram, and the sister of Moshe and Aaron. You might know me as the young girl who stood behind the bushes and made sure that Moshe got safely taken by Paro's daughter when he was in the Nile. You might also know me as the woman who made sure that everyone had water in the desert, or the woman who led the singing and dancing when we crossed Yam Suf, the Red Sea. I'm very proud of all of those things, and I hope that you'll remember me more for them than for the thing that I did in this week's Parsha. I messed up this time. I said something that wasn't nice, and I paid the price. Now here I am. I'm outside of the camp for 7 days. I can't be with anyone. And look at these white spots on my face. I have Sarah, a terrible skin disease. It's going to go away soon, but it's not easy now. And I feel really badly because Moshe had a very difficult time in Parashat Beha'alotecha, and I did not make it any easier for him.
Miriam said what? Miriam has what? Oh no.
He had to deal with problems, with complaining. There were tough situations, and instead of helping him, I made things worse, and I feel really bad about it. Maura Stephanie, will you help me to tell everyone about what happened? You can fill in some of the details, and I'm going to talk about some of the problems and complaints that Moshe had to deal with. Let's get started.
Hashem gives instructions to clean and light the menorah every day. That will be Aaron, the Kohen Gadol's job. And the wicks will be facing the middle wick. This is an example of what the menorah may have looked like. There are 6 regular candles, and in the middle we have a shamash. Next, the Levim, including Moshe, are instructed to get a major haircut and a shave. And they need to get purified because they're going to be doing all the work in the Mishkan, the holy work. Moshe and Aaron are both instructed that they're going to have to lift up all 22,000 of the Levim. We have to lift up how many Levim? 22,000? I better start working out. And then the problems and complaining begin. Moshe is approached by people who ask what they should do. They can't bring the Korban Pesach, the special Pesach offering, if they're ritually unclean, if they're tamei. So Moshe has to go to Hashem and ask what to do. This only begins the things he had to deal with in the Parsha. Oh, so you need another time to bring the Korban? Let me think. It's going to be about a month later. Oh, okay, let me talk to Hashem. I'll get back to you. The solution will be having Pesach Sheni, a second chance a month later on the 14th of Iyar. They can bring the Korban then. And then Moshe has to deal with how will people know when it's time to pack up and when it's time to settle down. What will tell them that it's time to go, and how will they know when to go? There will be a special cloud that directs Bnei Israel. When the cloud goes up, they will pack up and start going. And when the cloud goes down, they will settle where they are and build the sukkot, the temporary housing structures. Okay, so you guys understand, right? When the cloud goes up, we're traveling. When the cloud goes down, we stay. Got it? Everyone's got it? Okay. Then Hashem instructs Moshe to have 2 silver trumpets made. They're going to be a special system of communication. All right, so here is your crash course on the trumpets. When you hear the 2 trumpets blow a big tekiah like this, doo, then come and gather around and I'll give you the information you need to know. But when you hear the tekiah, then the trua, then the tekiah, it means we're going to be traveling. Here's how it's going to sound. Doot, 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 doot. Got it? Everyone's got it? And then the drama continues. Yitro, Moshe's father-in-law, decides he wants to head back to Midian. But Moshe doesn't want that to happen because he thinks that if Yitro heads back now, people will think that Yitro never really accepted the Torah and that when he hears that the converts are not getting land, he wants to leave. But luckily, Moshe convinces Yitro to stick around, assures him he will be loved by the people, so that problem is averted. The people have been at the foot of Har Sinai for about a year, and then Moshe says, "We're leaving." They get so excited because they think that they're going straight to Eretz Yisrael, but they're in for a big surprise. They're not. The people seem to think that if they leave, they're going to get a break from doing all the mitzvot that have been new to them while they've been in the desert. And then there's more complaining. The Erev Rav, the people who kind of hang out with Bnei Israel and go with them, get upset. They say, "Hey, you guys are going too fast." And even though they're at the end of the line, they're still complaining and whining. Can you believe it? What? The Erev Rav think that we're going too fast for them? But they're in the back. Ugh, more whining, more complaining. Oh, I think I need some Tylenol. Hashem takes care of that issue and deals with it. But then there's something else. Guess what? Bnei Israel say that they're tired of eating man all the time, and they complain that they want a variety in their diets, like when they were in Mitzrayim. And they say they want meat. They're craving meat. So they complain a lot, and they say it's really hard doing all these mitzvot and getting them on, and it's really hard to wake up early to get them on, and you have to make a bracha and gather it. It's not easy. This is what they tell Moshe. What? You're complaining about the food here? But we bring food to you every day. Hashem drops man every day. The man is wonderful. What? You want meat? We have cows here. We have cows. What? Are you just complaining to complain? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. There's a lot of complaining going on here. And let me remind you, Hashem, I didn't want this job to begin with. Remember when I said I had that speech problem? This is what I was talking about. I'm speechless now. I never wanted this job to begin with. There's so much complaining. This is a lot. People should be happy that we have the Torah. They should be happy that we have the mitzvot. They shouldn't be complaining. Hashem gives us a great way to live. That's not something bad. That's something amazing. Hashem has a solution to have helpers appointed to work with Moshe and deal with the people every day. That's going to be the Zikanim. But first, Hashem decides to deal with the meat situation. Hashem is not extremely happy with the people, and he decides that he is going to punish them. Because there are cows there, and it seems like they're just complaining to complain. If they wanted meat, they have the cows. So Hashem says, you know what? I'm going to make a big punishment. I'm going to give them their meat and then punish them because of the meat. Moshe tries to say, no, please don't do it. Please don't do it. But Hashem insists. And then Moshe decides he's going to try to go to ask the people to back off about the meat. But, guys, hold on a second here. Hold on. Instead of complaining, why don't we just enjoy the man? Why don't we just pretend it's meat? It's so good. I love the man. Yay, man. Yeah, you still want the meat? Okay. Good luck to you. And now, funny story. So Moshe's getting these 70 helpers, but now he figures out that there are more than 70 people, so he has to kind of have an election, and he has to have them draw lots to see who are going to be the 70 members, the 70 Zikanim. So that's another thing he has to worry about. I love this idea of the helpers, but now it looks like we have too many. So I know what we'll do. I'm a very patient man. We're going to draw lots, and we'll see who are going to be the 70 Zikanim. All right, everyone, come and line up. Let's go. Gather around. And then, here's what I did wrong. I opened my big mouth. I said something about Moshe's relationship with his wife, and it wasn't nice. It wasn't my place, and look where it got me. Now I'm outside of the camp. I have to wait for 7 days. But I learned my lesson. I'm not going to talk about other people. And what was really nice was that instead of traveling without me, the people waited for me. That was really nice, and it made me feel good. So, lesson learned, no more Lashon Hara for me.
And that's the story in Parashat Beha'alotecha. Pretty interesting. Better than a daytime drama for sure. Well, I think we've learned a few things. First of all, let's watch what we say about other people. And second of all, we shouldn't complain because you never know. Let's be happy with what we have. Everyone have a Shabbat Shalom, and let's stay safe out there.